Hello and welcome to Shelley's Sacred Space. This is our Everything Energy, and we are looking at numerology, the Tamil theory. Now, remember, this one is based in ancient Indian Hinduism, and it's connected to the astrology big time. So, it also has psychic number, destiny number, and name number. Now, your psychic number is your self-perception and expression, and that is based on your day of birth. So mine is the 29th. So it equals 2 plus 9 is 11. So 2. My destiny number, which is your date of birth, equals 38. And 8 plus 3 is 11 and 2. And then the name, it's the same chart as the Chaldean, so it's 50 and 5. And the name one indicates how you communicate. The destiny is how people see you, and the psychic is your self-perception. So what's interesting is my psychic and my destiny are the same, which means what you see is what you get. I project exactly who I am. I don't hide. There's no changes. There's nothing different. I am connected to the moon. I have intelligence, imagination. I work in the subconscious level. I have silical nature, which is interesting because I actually don't. So the moon is very silical. However, with every cycle, different things can affect the moon. So within each cycle is more cycles, which all have a different effect. Each moon is at a different time in a different sign. It's a continual change of cycle that affects it in different ways every single time. So you still have the cycle, but it's not the same. Very interesting. Now, the number 2 can also indicate, so this is my destiny number and my psychic number, that I'm a visionary. I need to convert my ideas into creation, into creative acts. I can be very introspective. I can be perceptive, sentimental, emotional, skeptical. I do have adaptability. I go with the ebb and flow. My spiritual beliefs provide a more satisfying life for me. So I rely on those. Now, my name, which is the 55, again, I didn't find the 50, but 5 plus 0 is 5. So the 5 indicates vibrant. It's like the other words attached to the Mercury, adaptable, intellectual, intellectually curious. And I like to learn and experience. Some of the challenges are my impulsiveness, restlessness, being overconfident, maybe, and monotonous routines. I do not like doing the same thing day in and day out, which is why the cycle of the moon was very intriguing because I don't like the same thing over and over and over again, which is why I love doing what I'm doing right now because it's always new and it's always different. And I'm coming up with new things to do and new ideas. It's great. I love it. Anyways, I digress. So I know that there is a whole chart that connects a whole bunch of other indicators in there and all different numbers. So this is a very basic general review. This is not anything near what you would get with a Tamil numerology chart reading. That being said, it actually is pretty spot on. I liked the psychic number being added in there, as in the self-perception or your self-expression, how you express yourself, and the fact for me that it was the same as, because I think what you'll find is internally a lot of people have one way they think, but externally they present it differently, where basically think, speak, no filter. What I like is when I take all three of them, I do get a picture of who I am. I am someone who is compassionate. I am empathetic. I do have struggles. I've struggled my whole life with external things, with internal things, you know. So that really did connect. But at the same time, I'm super optimistic. And I may look at most things with the cup half full, but before I've ever gotten there, I've looked at the worst case scenario of the cup empty. And I figured out how I would deal with that. So anything above that is easy peasy. So as much as I'm optimistic, I'm a realist and I can be pessimistic and I can really look at the negative aspect for solutions for my out of the box thinking to figure out how it's going to work to understand the deeper meaning behind it so that I'm ready and prepared if that happens. Not when it happens. The majority of the time, it never happens because my optimism turns it all around. So it's very cool. Anyways, vibrant, zest for life. Um, and that's one thing I love living in excitement and joy and abundance and peace and calm, even though also exciting. Um, I like new experiences. I like exploring. I like learning. These are all aspects of me, and each one of these numerology theories brought a different aspect forward or enhanced an aspect. So my adaptability makes it very difficult for me to pick one that I like the most. But I hope you found this interesting and enjoyable. Thank you so much for joining me for Everything Energy. Until the next time, bye for now.